Welcome tonight to our dream team training for a simple word we've really come up with is pathway to director. We were calling it like new and 1 star, 2 star, 3 star manager. For some people that are brand new, they don't even yet understand that. But we absolutely essentially believe that when you hit the rank of 1 star director in this company, and PS, get your first 500 US dollar breakthrough bonus,
Woo!
which is that plus every other way that you've been paid.
And your little badge
That
too.
and a gift. I think it's,
Yeah,
yeah, anyway, there's a whole lot of
something.
things. But as we celebrate that rank of director, we're going to continue to provide a really strong pathway for you to reach director. So to some of you, now that we're running a brand new and new brand partner orientation at 4:30 today, we love that you had 30 minutes to come back on now. And this is really where we're going to go way more practical. Not presume you're all new either. The call was amazing. We had 17 or 20 people on that new people call
Yeah.
earlier, which was so good. And welcome to the team to many of you.
Exactly. And that back to basics call, which we're going to be adding another one in on Thursdays.
Mm.
As of next week or the week after, you'll be getting this all in the email. And if I can just plug, please look out for that email. If you haven't signed up for it, you could do that on dreamteam.community, where we send out all the information. When people go, oh, what's the Zoom number or what's this or what's that? I go to your email, please. Everything is on there that you need. And of course, then if you're stuck, please jump on and ask on one of our chats. But we're going to be adding another one of those that will be able to really help people in getting started. And so with this meeting, which we're going to be sharing a few thoughts around in the half an hour that we have, is on mindset and motivation, skills, development, how to get to director, because director is the key. Now, if you're just getting started, your first rank is 1 star manager. That's where you're zoning in on. 2 star manager, 3rd star manager, and then director. But that far, like my glasses these days, that unfortunately I have to wear, when I can look down, I can see closer, and then I look up and I see further. It's like as you're looking down, that's 1st star manager. But you're looking up, it's director. And director for us in this business and Dream Team, how we see it is that's when they're the people that are serious about building a business with this and really helping others and creating dreams for their future and others. So that's what's exciting about this.
So would you use the three little dots on your screen up the top there and change your name to your rank as well, just so we know right now on the call, have you got your first few orders and your 1 star? Have you hit 2 star yet with that 4 to 6 orders? Have you hit 3 star by helping someone else hit that 1 and 2 star? That would make you a 3 star director. Just write down in your title or on the comments what you are currently, so we also do know. And if you did break a rank this week,
Yes.
then write that in the chat. If we've got one of our leaders on and you've got someone that is celebrating a new rank, then please right now unmute yourself and say, this person just reached 2 star director, manager, whatever that is, because we love celebrating those steps in
Absolutely.
business.
So if your a sponsor isn't above you or team leader, then please tell us. This is not like a flex. It's a good flex. You've earned it. You
Yeah.
don't win those ranks. Just like our incentive trips. We don't win them. We bloom and earn them. You work hard. So we want to celebrate you if you have. And I know sometimes in Aussie, New Zealand, and we can feel like, oh, should I say that? Yes. Can everyone write yes in the chat with big, capitals so that people get this is what we're about as a team. We celebrate you. When you win, we win. The pie's big enough for everyone. Life is an ocean. There is that you never hurt yourself by celebrating someone else.
Yeah.
You never take away from yourself by uplifting somebody else. So there's yeses in the chat. Great. Because we want to get this in your heart and in your spirit because we need to be celebrated, especially when you earn it and you've gone for it.
It's
Great.
amazing. Awesome. Well, for the new ones today, we really went through the Dream Team dashboard and just how to understand what we really would call your cadence, like the pace you want to do business at. You could be a customer, you could be a patcher, or you could really go, I'm here to build. But the ranks really, and you described this so well today, the ranks don't define how you want to build because you get to decide on that. But the ranks actually allow us to understand what you need as your next step to continue to see your own goals be reached in this business and your own dreams achieved in this business as well.
Absolutely. And as you know, you never achieve anything on your own, like very little. Like we have, Ray and Rhonda here who've got children that were Olympians. Even though they're out there on their own on the bike, they're not because they've got a coach that's been working tirelessly to get them there. They've had support teams, they've had family, they've had all these people cheering them on. So we never get there alone. And that's why this is so important. And we're so proud of our team. Like we just did the This Is It team overall training, which was such a privilege for us. And I hope, you're able to watch it. And if not, please do, because it's all about what we do as a team. And but yet, the percentage wise of even people on that, now I know it's going to go to thousands of people, but even us getting 30 on, 40 on, and so in comparison to, like, we're doing good. The people are hungry here, and so we want to, and what we're seeing there as well, and that getting together in community, it just helps uplift to go, hey, I'm focusing, I'm staying on this. There are highs, there are lows, we're in it together.
So what we taught in the training this weekend, actually put in the chat if you watched it and one of your takeaways, we trained a strategy. And again, that team, it's got over 500,000 people in the This Is It team. It's the fastest growing team in all of LifeWave. So well done. You have connected in with a brand partner who is part of this huge momentum team happening around the world. And then really, we want to talk about statistics for a moment in this call, and then a strategy to serve what is a very normal way that LifeWave works as a business. And so they have over 500,000 brand partners that have purchased as brand partners in the This Is It team globally. They want to hit 1 million by the end of the year, which is so cool. We're all a part of that.
Absolutely.
But also on their Facebook private group, they have about 45, maybe 50,000 members on that group. So right there alone, you see that very normal statistic of about 1 in 10 turns around and leans in a bit further and says, I'd love to learn about sharing or building. So we're just going to talk about that for a moment. So it sets the expectation really early for you that this is, we hate the word numbers game, but this is, to get the impact, you need to think a lot about the numbers and what this is going to look like. And then a few statistics so that you feel normal and you feel like what you are facing and experiencing is really normal.
Absolutely. And I would say, like, if you want to put in the chat truth, if you believe in truth, I'm a black and white guy. For many of you who've been around, you know that. It's like if we're playing football, I don't want to just go out and have fun. I want to win. And I want to know if I'm winning or losing. Who else is like that? Put truth in the chat. If you're like that, you actually want to know if you're bleeding or winning. Numbers, everything about life is numbers. You want a significant other in life, you're going to have to go through a few people potentially till you find that person. You're going to have to go on a few dates before there's that magic. You, as a career, you're going to have to go through different career changes or maybe different companies before you find that company. Or maybe you try a few businesses. That, and we always say, there's never failure. It's just lessons learned. You're closer to winning every time you keep moving forward. So it is a numbers game. So all of us need to have that mindset. I would encourage to go, hey, this is a numbers game on everything in life. Filtering friends. Some friends are there for a short season, some there for a long season. It's a numbers game. So this is what we want to keep helping when it comes to this business is when someone says yes, they're still next. That's great. Bring them in. Who's next? Someone says no, that's fine too. Next, who's going to be the next one? And someone said, and I'll say this, someone said to me today, one of the flip on a lot of people that are really successful in sales and network marketing and so on, say, hey, when they wake up in the morning, who's my 10 no's today? Who's my 10, not who's my 10 yeses, who's my 10 no's. And I thought, wow, it is so much easier to get 10 no's than 2 yeses. And I do like achieving a bit. That's a great idea. What happens while when you're going for your 10 if number 3 says yes? Okay, you still got 10 more no's to go. You might get 5 yeses before you get your 10 no's. Great way to see things.
So what we'd love to talk about today is we trained on the launch strategy to all of this is it. And we don't want to go through the hour training that we did there. We'd love you to watch it. But if we have personally enrolled you, or we've got some team and leaders on that have personally enrolled you, or a smart leader has plugged you into this system, this community, and this team, we want to talk about launch. But we really want to approach all of you who have not hit the rank of 1-star director yet. We want to look at you approaching a launch in 2 different ways according to how you see yourself right now. Absolutely. In LifeWave. So we have 3 words we use here on the Dream Team. Patching, which is like a customer. I'm a customer, whether I bought core or maybe I even bought advanced, maybe I even bought premium just for the best price, but I am a customer. I'm just patching. So we taught on the new people training, which is recorded, how to support someone that is patching. Here's the deal. All of you need to understand, don't support that person on your own. You're crazy. You did not come into this business to be customer service to a whole bunch of people. This is actually the group of people you need to put first into our support community that is available. And if you don't know what that community is, it's 2 WhatsApp groups. It's a group called Dream Team Patches, where they can ask questions that mean that you don't have to answer all the questions.
That's right.
And the second thing is there's Dream Team Testimonies. Every single customer that I have, I look them in the eye and say, you can patch. The patch is going to do some amazing things. We're not even going to make promises what it's going to do. But the best place you could get support while you've made this investment into yourself and your health is being one of these 2 chats or both those chats. Can I put you in right now? So every single person that is patching currently, I don't want to just answer all their questions. Anytime they have a question, I want to show them the patching page on our community, and I also want to put them into WhatsApp.
Can I ask one quick question? Put in the chat if you're one of those heart people that your personality is more to do everything for people, answer everything. Can we just have a can we have an honesty moment, a vulnerable moment? Are you that person that's like you'll expend yourself before everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
So just keep putting him in there. I'm just like, it's good moment to just get honest about this. It's not for like certain personalities, certain people. That's more your, you burn out. If everyone's going to burn out, you're going to burn out first because you're helping everybody. So what I'm asking you, if you're like, that's me, find an upline support or a buddy that's totally opposite to you that keeps helping to remind you to go, hey, we have a system for this.
Yeah.
Everything Vanessa's saying, we have somewhere to send those people. We have customer service for them, because some of you will get caught up in that and it's going to hurt you in your business. So just being, a protective leader a little bit to go, you need to have someone around you that watches you for that. Because we love your heart, and the friend, the buddy that you have, or the upline who's maybe a little bit different personality, you might remember them of the heart sometimes. Like I need to be reminded sometimes because I'm so focused on that way. But you need somebody to make sure that they're just reminding you to go, you're not there to be the customer support. Plus, can I also say with that, your words, if you say something wrong and something happens, you could actually be liable.
Totally.
And so I don't want that for you. That's why you've got to use the system we have and the customer support, because we're not practitioners. We're not like licensed to have all the information for this.
So we just say answer every question via this page. Remember, send them the link and always answer questions via this page or put them straight into the WhatsApp. That's a great question. Let's ask that in our WhatsApp community. Yeah. So that's the patcher. That's the customer. The second category we've always had, they're called sharers. I'm ready to start sharing the light. Everyone say to themselves, I'm sharing the light. I'm sharing the light. Write it in the chat. I'm sharing the light. So a customer is experiencing the light. We want them to experience the simplicity of light in their body and what wakes up. But a sharer is someone that says, I want to start sharing the light. And that whole concept of sharing can feel a little intimidating, and it needs the support team around them to look at what to do next. And here's what sharers do: they overshare. Who is an oversharer on anything in life? Or they freeze because they don't know what to share, right? So we have the sharing page. But this next season,
dreamteam.community. So I just think Dream Team is what we're a part of, and we're a part of a community, dreamteam.community. So all of that is there to serve you, to buy back time so that you can go help more people and have a great life in whatever you want to do with your extra time.
so the good news is that the sharers are saying, I want to share the light. And every single person sharing needs at some point to take the steps to get to 1-star director, because we want every sharer to first of all make their money back on the investment. So we don't want anyone to turn around and say, I am choosing not to afford this technology. Well, we want enough money in the bank for them that they're now just cost neutral their product. And the company right now has unbelievable extra money on the table for all of you in these early ranks. And so the big key is to understand that you need to get people buying from you for you to earn money. And so we have a whole system on the sharing page of how to do that. What are the ranks? When do I start to get paid? People ask me all the time, actually just lately, a few people have said, I want to get to know my back office. And I say to them, why? Have you got your list and you've contacted 20 people? And they go, no, no, I want to get to know my back office. And I say to them, you will never need to know anything about your back office until you get your first 4 customers.
Yeah.
Because if you just smoke screen that you're busy and you're going to get to know your back office,
I would say 20, but
what I'm saying to you is we help you get to know your back office when your active support team helps you put in orders.
So here's how I see it. If you're in a toy store, you put all of the toys, the boxes, all on the shelves, everything's full. And then you have a storage unit with all the rest. You don't go to the storage unit again until you've sold half the floor. So it's all about just sell half the floor first before you need to look at what's happening at the back, because you can see in front of you, got patches in front of you. I haven't got rid of all of these yet. I haven't signed people up yet. So keeping it really simple. And then that's where with your upline support, they're there to help you on as you get to a certain rank and everything, to start looking at more of the detail in the back room. But don't look at the back room until you've sold out at least half of the front room. Can you give me a 5 in the chat if you're getting me on that?
So one of the shifts we're making that will come into play in 2 weeks' time. This will stay the same next Monday, but the Monday after, we are giving 5 till 6 p.m. every single Monday to help people share the light. We want to train the sharers. We want you to understand you are brand partners. So we want you to get comfortable. Who am I? What is my brand? And how do I align that to the brand of LifeWave?
That's right. And that will be for the New Zealand team, 8 till 9 p.m. So, I mean, still totally within that zone for people, especially who want to grow and build this business. 8 till 9 p.m. It's a whole hour sharing around how to get you to director, all around what it is to be a brand partner, how to share this, scripts, even spending some time with some of our top leaders on smoke screens. And what if you get a rejection? What do you do? All of that every week for an hour. We're creating that for you.
Who feels like that would feel less rushed than the 30 and more practical for you to get to that rank of 1-star director? Yeah. We're going to interview people that are doing this, that are actually every day doing this as well. So this will be next Monday's the same, but the Monday after, we are launching this strategy to support those of you that are so committed to sharing the light with heart and really aligned to who you are. But the really exciting thing that's going to come out of some re-strategizing we've been doing is something Andrew and Chris Boone, one of our top leaders in New Zealand, really driving the top team in New Zealand. If you haven't heard him on the interview, we just want to honor and celebrate Chris from our training we did with This Is It. That was one of the main takeaways we've got from hundreds of people have been reaching out to us about that training. But they have really come up with a strategy which is going to definitely speak to some of you on this call right now.
Absolutely. So what we're going to be doing, so we have patches that we're actually going to be changing the word to customer, because that's really what they are, and help, keeping serving them, doing what we can to support them. And of course, some of them might jump into becoming what we used to call a sharer, but a brand partner. We just want to keep each room very distinct on what the expectations are so that people flourish. That's our whole goal. We're called the Dream Team because we want you to live your dreams.
Yes.
So we want to create as much possibility for that to happen. And there'll be different seasons potentially where you jump in and out. But the brand partner, and then and we actually did a statistics on our organization, which is pretty similar to most, where out of our whole team, 80% is customer, about 15% is brand partner, those that share and really would love to just make $300 to $500 extra a week would make their day, and of course as much as possible, but within their time and ability and desire, that would be a great deal. And that's what we've always wanted, to help people to make $500 a week. If we can just get every brand partner, customers, they're just patching, but every brand partner to be at least earning $500 a week, and then business builders are around that 5% who go, I'm going to go the extra mile. I'm going to go 3 years of running with this and going for it. It's like the turtle versus the hare. One of my team members that we spoke to the other day said, hey, we're going to make it in the end. We're just going to be more the turtle than the hare. And I said, I love that you've worked out what's going to work for you. And we support that. But then I won't put those people in a room where we're going, like Speedy Gonzalez. So they don't feel the pressure and all of those things. And we don't want anyone to have shame. That's the thing we don't want. You are not in competition with anyone here. It's your life, your future. So there is no shame. And if anyone does that, you tell me, because I'll fix that real quick. We don't do that in our culture here. We are celebration. We want to see you win, and that's going to look different for everyone. But the builders, we're creating what I'm calling like the premium strategy around this, where for those, and there'll be some adjustments with this over the next couple of weeks as we train this out, that those in that group are running for it. They're going to be there's 2 opportunities. We'd love you to be in at least one of these out of the 2, but we'd love for both. We think those that are really running will be in both of them, which would be 6:30 till 7 p.m. on Monday night, which would be 9:30 till 10 p.m. in New Zealand. And New Zealanders who want to run for it, lead the way and have people behind them doing it, they will prioritize that time as well, I'm sure. And then 5:30 till 6 o'clock on Thursday, and which will be 8:30 till 9 p.m. New Zealand time on Thursday, as part of the premium team, being a business builder. And part of that, we'll have a whole structure around buying premium. So that'll be the requirement of it, getting it out in 60 days, which really, getting out to as many people as possible. We have a whole strategy around this, pay for back your investment, and then also be having a whole bunch of people signed up and building a team around this. And so there'll be a qualification for that, where your team leader, your upline, will go through a checklist that I've created to go, is this for you? To go, this is going to be that next level of commitment, because it's going to be
Hi there, guys. Obviously, we've got some technical problems on the Gold Coast, so we're just texting the guys to let them know that their internet's down. But that's an exciting strategy we're talking about. I love the fact that everyone now is going to sort of really have their place and be able to move at their pace as we go through this. And I love what Andrew says. You're not in competition with anybody. This is you building your own business at whatever level you like, at whatever, to create whatever your personal goals are, whether that is a long-term generational business, or whether it's just purely and simply you want to earn another $100 a week, or you want to earn another $500 a week. But
Okay.
oh, you're back again. There we go.
Sorry, we're back. Thank you. You're a legend, Chris. Thank you. We're having technical problems at the moment, so we so apologize for that. But Chris, do you want to close off what you were saying?
No, I was just really reaffirming what you were saying about where I love what you said there. You know, we're not competing against anybody else. This is our own journey. You'll fit in and move at the pace you want, whether it's doing a few $100 or $1,000 a week, a month, or you want a long-term generational business. So I just love all that.
Thank you. My friend Chris is going to be part of this with me, really leading in that area. And let's be honest, you're only competing against yourself. That's the only person you're competing against, your current you versus your future you, that your desired you and the place you want to live in life. So that's what we're going to be doing. And it's going to be, I think, really powerful for those with different seasons of what they're wanting to achieve with this. And then we will then be launching people around, depending on if you're a brand partner or you're a business partner. Brand partner will potentially be more around the product launch, and a brand partner will be more about the business opportunity launch.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then that would determine also who's doing that with you and for you. And then a brand partner might go, hey, I'm ready to run now. We go through the checklist. They understand the cadence of what we'll be doing and the expectations, and they can jump in with that. And for many, they'll probably need to upgrade or add a whole bunch more sleeves to do it, to do what we're about to do with this new campaign, which is going to be exciting.
You could be in that passion and cadence of a business partner, that premium team. And at some point, life might happen to you, and you might need to step back into that brand partnership where you're still there, but you're really just partnering at the pace you can. So that's what we want to keep communicating. We're a community to support people in every pace they want to take. And again, the size of your dreams will determine what you can give into the doing of those dreams being accomplished, but also this is long-term and legacy.
Absolutely. We just want the right people in the right room so they feel like when I can debate, I can talk, but I can't sing. And when you put me in the choir room or the singing or the musical room, all I'm going to do is fall apart on stage. So it's getting the right people in the right room to flourish. I don't know if you can do hearts on this, or give me a pen in the chat to say, you get where we're coming from, and really just want you to win. We want whatever winning looks like for you. Oh, you guys are awesome. Hearts are going everywhere. I'm feeling the love. That to help everybody to win.
Love it.
And again, you could be someone who's going at that brand partner race way, but someone under you wants to run and be at that premium. Then it's like, that's not like you have to now, or you feel bad that they don't know. We come in and support you with that.
Right.
And then that's only going to build your business.
Yeah.
So great.
Hey, listen, could you stop this recording, Chris? We've just made you host. So if you can press stop on the recording, I've realized I can't.